What's up, you fucking cowards? Welcome to the 6th UTM Podcast. We out here every month, and I'm beginning to get less shocked every time we do a new one. We're putting in work. Last month, we ran a skeleton crew and talked about Persona 5, which I could probably do all over again. I fucking love that game, and I got like 100 plus hours now. Probably a bit more than necessary because I've been leaving it on and shit, but still, that was a good podcast. We've done loads of them, other podcasts as well. That one was sick though, go check them out. This month we're discussing E3 and all the reveals that came out of that. Well, the ones we care about anyway. Also, new Brockhampton album, because we're the #1 Brockhampton fan club in the world. I'm one of your hosts, Nathan, aka Oya, and Mercy Main, aka Dad.
Hi, Dad.
I know what? Hi, son. Oya's the best persona chick, so, forever and always. Oh, no, you know what? Fuck it. Flipping... Is it spoilers? No, it's not spoilers. Fuck you. Shadow Sai.
It's not even a
spoiler.
It's not even a real girl, mate.
Yeah, fuck off. I love goth chicks, and I want to be a goth chick, so...
Spoiler alert, by the way.
My favourite goth chick is Shadow the Hedgehog.
It kind of is.
Sexy. We've also got Connor, aka Annan Bastion Main, aka Commie Con Man.
Sick.
What it do? What you been up to?
Still repping the commie lifestyle.
Yeah.
Been playing games, listening to music. Like.
Oh wow, you sound like a pretty cool dude.
Thanks,
oh man.
Mate.
Tell me more.
I'll give you my
sound
number.
like the type of guy to tweet, "I'm bored, lol."
DM for inbox for personal messages.
Sick.
What's that thing people do?
DMs open.
That's whatever. I fucked it.
Yeah, guys, slide into my DMs and we'll chat.
We've also got Josh, aka Makoto, and Diva Main, aka Prepared Man. Thanks for doing my podcast preparation for me.
That is okay, Jerry.
How was the film with the bombs?
It was sick. Was
it a good film?
A real bomb simulation in the cinema, which was cool.
It's got to be one of the weirdest stories I've heard about the cinema. What was the film?
It was called In This Corner of the World.
In This Corner of the World. Damn. So it was the bombs were dropping on. Was it Hiroshima in the film?
Well, it's the town of Kure, I think it is. I don't know how you say it. It's a short one, but it was before they dropped Hiroshima bomb, and then
okay.
It must have been firebombing stuff, right?
Yeah. It was like shrapnel and stuff.
And then the fucking power went out, and they had to. Go back to the bit with the bombs before they dropped the bomb.
Much. They were like, the part before we drop Hiroshima, we need to fast forward to the radio it over to the people that were obviously doing it. It was really funny.
Damn, how horrific!
Wow, powerful.
But good film, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Might watch that. The amount of things I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I might watch that, and then I've got no time because I'm just playing Persona and Overwatch all the time. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. We got Joe, aka I don't know, who would Joe main? I'm gonna say.
Why did you ask him? He's played Overwatch.
And Junkrat. Well, no, I don't want his opinion because he'll pick something that's lame. So I'm making it for him. Futaba and Junkrat. That's what I'm giving you.
Why Junkrat?
Because you seem like an annoying little shit on games.
Junkrat kind of does remind me of you, Joe.
Happy birthday!
Connor, you remind me of May.
Sick. May's great.
Connor's a cute, chubby Chinese girl.
Sick.
Who always says annoying shit.
Connor, will you go out with me now? You're a cute, chubby Asian chick.
No, Dad.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, Futaba though, definite. That's a Joe main.
I don't main it. I don't main any character because I play real man games such as Gears of War and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
You have been playing that though, so
yeah, I have.
Battlefield 1.
Although I
I'm gonna say,
call
wait,
that...
have you bought Persona, right?
Yeah, I've got it. I'm waiting to move before I start it because I feel like I'll just get buried in it and then I will never stop, or I'll stop and then it will be really difficult to get back into it.
Yeah, that is a problem.
I feel like Joe's a use
I think Futaba's your main chick. Say that.
Futaba is sick.
Yeah, I like Futaba. Cool. We do not have Rich. I don't know where he's at. He might pop up halfway through. He might not. He might. I don't know.
If anybody sees Rich, can you give me a ring? There's a reward in it for you.
Yeah.
A
How
£10
many?
note
How
that
many?
I just found.
Oh, sick. Who would Rich main?
We should put out a missing note for Rich, but only put his face on almond milk cartons because we respect cows.
I think it's all right for him to be missing. That's fine. Just let him do his thing, and if he doesn't come back, well, yeah, never mind. Yeah, his main would be the flipping Death Doctor, for sure.
Yeah.
Persona.
Or Igor.
Not Igor, the Doctor.
I bet he means
Takemi.
Stupe.
He means Reaper because he's an edgelord. Yeah, right. Let's get into it. E3 and Brockhampton. We'll do Brockhampton first because that is what we always do. We always did music first.
Fresh off the press.
Who's
Structure.
Who's gonna change that? Not me. So Brockhampton. Quick one. I've only just managed to listen to it because internet getting set up at the new flat and whatnot. I've only listened to it like one time through, so probably not the best to give my opinions. So just a preemptive warning on that one. So fucking, what does everyone think? Has everyone listened to it loads?
I've listened to it a fair amount, I would say.
I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
2 out of how many thumbs up?
2 Roger Ebert thumbs.
Okay.
From beyond the grave.
Yeah, but the singles came out before. There was fucking loads of them, and I listened to them constantly, always singing them and whatnot. But fuck me. It's a good album, innit?
Yeah,
it's a good album.
It's a very good album. I think it's better than their mixtape.
What, All American Trash?
Yeah. It is a mixtape and this one's an album, right?
Yeah.
I got confused.
That's,
okay,
yeah.
You can tell, I feel, because this actually feels like them living up to the whole we're a boy band thing, whereas the first one was kind of like solo songs featuring other Brockhampton members.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one definitely feels like it's got like a core of people that's always on the tracks. Dom, Amir, Kevin.
Like Amir's on this a lot.
Juba.
There's Dom. Dom was like not on All American Trash at all.
He
had like 2 songs, I think. Home is the song that he was on, I think. And he might have been on Flipmo.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. That and Cotton Hollow.
Yeah.
Cotton Hollow, that's the one.
Oh, that was great. That's a great track.
That's just him, that track, I think, as well.
Yeah. He's a sick guy. Yeah, because I haven't listened to the album. Like, the mixtape that was so good. Like, I still listened to that right up until a few months ago, and I was like, I should probably stop listening to this because there is new music. I don't know, that was kind of hard to beat for me. But quick glance through and listen to the singles and whatnot. It's very solid. Like, I was expecting there to be some tracks that kind of just I didn't care about, but it was solid all the way through. Kind of like the mixtape for me.
Yeah.
Even tracks on this one that I don't even like a whole lot compared to the other songs on it, I can still see why I think that they might be other people's favorites.
Yeah.
Like tracks like Boys, I don't like that song a whole lot. Like, I think it's got a good hook and everything.
That's
but
one of my favorites.
There you go.
But this first half is my favorite anyway. Like, I think everything on the first half is great. Like, really, really strong.
Yeah. Okay, like for me, I kind of tailed off a little bit towards the end.
Yeah.
Probably mainly because I was preparing for the podcast. But
yeah, but the song it ends with such a good streak of 3 songs though. It's like Milk, Face, and then Waste.
Yeah, Face is so good.
This is the favorite things again. You say you really like Milk. It's one of the tracks I care least about.
Too soppy, mate.
Swim and Milk are my 2 favorite songs on the record.
What, Milk? What, Milk?
Swim and Milk.
Yeah, Swim's good. And that's on the second half as well, I think.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer the first half as well because I think it has more of the sort of abrasive beats and whatnot.
Yeah, the first half is definitely more rappy.
Yeah. Which
it comes on very strong.
Yeah.
I think that's the instant kind of thing that you're gonna latch onto, and I think the second half, like for the most of it, is stuff you got to listen to a few times to really appreciate it. There was a few songs on All American Trash that were the same for me. Like the first couple of times I listened to, I was like, oh yeah, these ones are sick. And later I was like, oh, these ones are also great as well.
Yeah.
It just took me a little bit longer to
Palace
appreciate them.
Is my favorite track on that one, and that one didn't hit me for like the first few times either.
Yeah, same. That's a exact example.
It's kind of weird because the songs that kind of stuck with me from that album were from the ones that didn't strike me first away. So that Cotton Hollow and Palace, and this one towards the end as well. I forgot what it's called. Really stuck with me, that.
Home?
Maybe. I think it's one with like all the singers on it doing like a verse each or whatever. Speaking of the singers, Joe, where's Bareface?
At the end, mate.
He's at the end.
Yeah, but
on Waste.
What about the rest? Give him back.
He was in London at the time when they were recording this, but he's now living with them in LA. Like he's moved to LA.
Was he Scotland before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other missing member I'm angry about. Where's the fucking...
He was in Scotland.
Rodney Smoothbackton.
Rodney Smoothbackton.
He's left.
Yeah. Damn. Rip.
Whoa.
He's not dead.
Oh. Well,
I think.
What if he
is dead?
Be. If you've left the group,
dead to me.
Your life's over. But yeah, there was like a moment where I kind of forgot what they were about and like what they rap about and stuff. And Kevin came on and he was like talking about sucking dick, and I was like, oh, and I was like, oh no, wait, Kevin does this and it's sick. And it took me like a couple of seconds because I've been listening to some like different raps. You know what I mean? It kind of took me by surprise all over again, which was a nice refresher.
That's on Star, isn't it?
I think so.
I think that's.
And I was like, oh damn, this is sick. He's talking about sucking dick, and I was like, oh, yeah.
That's potentially the best verse on the album.
Yeah, it was so good. Like,
no, I love that song, but I actually like Dom's verse on it more.
Wait, what's Dom's verse on that?
He opens
the first
Star.
one.
Yeah.
His is the bit like most solid for the whole theme of the track.
Because it's just like constant references, and he loops them all together so well.
Wait, Star's the one that like it's like, oh, I'm the Black Tom Hanks and
yeah.
Going into
that one really caught me. That was so good.
Yeah.
Wait, who's right? Okay, I'm forgetting who's who. Who's the guy who talks about his dad all the time and how bad his dad is?
Amir.
Because he's my favorite. Because
But you mean on Bet Eye?
Yeah, on Bet Eye, and there's a verse.
That's Merlin on Bet Eye.
Yeah.
Is it Merlin? Yeah, Merlin's sick. Yeah.
Merlin's great. He's so
Merlin. I think Merlin has two of my favorite verses on the entire thing. Like he's so good on Milk, and I think he's amazing on Heat as well. He has the best verse on Heat, I think.
Him and Dom's verses back to back on Gold are my like favorite verses on this record.
It's very good.
Yeah, Dom's verse on Gold is one of my favorites. I really like Dom. Like he's not really that flashy or attention. Like he doesn't bring much attention, but he's got he's always got a solid verse at least.
He's really versatile. Like he changes his flows up like loads. And
yeah, I think he's like lyrically speaking, I think he's probably the most ambitious out of all of them. But everyone has their strengths in the group, and they all play very well to their strengths on this.
Is it like I don't know? I'm kind of, they keep surprising me with how good they are, because I think like, oh well, it feels like no one's talking about Brockhampton, and I'm like, well, why? And because they keep surprising me with how good they are, and it's like they should be fucking popping. I mean, they got their Viceland show, right?
Yeah. I've seen a lot more discussion of them since Saturation. Yeah, it's come out. I've seen a lot more people around, like.
But it still kind of doesn't feel like they're rising as much as they should be.
Yeah, I feel like with such a solid mixtape and a fucking great album, and again a TV show, I'm feeling like I want to see them like just fucking boost up, right up there as everyone's talking about them.
It feels like Brockhampton as a group is now on an upward trajectory instead of just Kevin as well.
Yeah. Which was obviously Kevin was touring with the neighborhood and shit.
Yeah, and doing a lot of stuff. Like, he's built up his fan base so much now that he can just be like, hey, look, this is my other thing, and we're going to focus on this for a bit. So now all of his fans are just like, whoa, what's this? And also, there's that constant thing of people comparing them, like there was for a bit, of people comparing them to Odd Future.
Yeah,
and everything.
Literally, I was just going to say that, yeah.
But everyone in Brockhampton's good.
That is shots fired at someone. I don't know who in particular.
Fucking Taco, mate.
Taco wasn't like a rapper though. He's like. I was
thinking more people like Hodgie and stuff like that.
Hodgie was a sick guy though. Like you say about thingy.
He's a dad now. He's a dad rapper.
He was a dad ages ago.
Oh, double dad.
But yeah, no, I felt like he was kind of solid on everything he did as well. Like he wasn't bad, I don't think. I think people just focused on Tyler and Earl a lot.
Well, that's the thing.
But I feel
thinking of thinking of this like Odd Future. Like, who do you think is gonna would be like the breakout stars from Brockhampton?
Was Kevin?
Like, yeah, but say there's more than one though. In the same.
I feel
way
like Amir.
Yeah.
Amir's so immediate.
Yeah.
That I don't think that as good as I think everyone else is, I just think that Amir feels like he's a star already.
He's got a lot of power kind of in his raps, doesn't he? Like,
yeah,
he's just got a good
very
voice.
Commanding and like.
Yeah, definitely.
When I remember when Merlin would put out his first solo song, everyone just said, "You sound like Danny Brown's son."
I think people maybe see him and come to that conclusion in their head before they hear stuff,
Well, he used to have crazy hair.
Yeah. Like I remember the Dirt video. I was just like, oh shit! Like the first time I saw it, I was like, that's someone trying to be Danny Brown. But he's not the same at all. But yeah, with the Odd Future comparison though, these guys are way better. Each individual person they're way better than everyone was in Odd Future, like as an individual. Do you know what I mean? And together collectively. So yeah, I kind of hate that comparison.
I feel like they are kind of influenced by them, aren't they? But they definitely feel like a stronger collective.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, like
I saw someone say they kind of seem like Odd Future without the shock.
Yeah, without the lameness. Yeah.
The whole let's spray paint the side of the school thing.
Set your kids on fire and spray paint the school, yeah.
Kill wolves, I don't know.
No, I can't lie, I was really into Odd Future, but this feels a lot less lame, and it feels like kind of like, I don't know, Odd Future was like, yeah, I hate stuff too, and then it was like, okay, but there's only one good rapper in this. Like, for Brockhampton, it's like, this is everything they're doing is cool. The way they're doing it is cool, and there's no kind of lameness about it. And all of them are sick.
I think the only real thing they have in common is they're just a young group of rappers.
Yeah, so which obviously people are going to draw comparisons
people are
to that.
lazy with comparisons, aren't they?
They're like on Future. Kevin's like Frank.
Oh, he wore a helmet. No one else wears a helmet. Oh, look at that man on that bicycle. Frank Ocean.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gay and you sing?
Must be Frank.
Frank's not even gay.
I feel like that comparison would kind of usually stop other, like if it was another group, it might stop them from doing well, kind of thing. Because like you draw comparisons to Frank Ocean, and obviously Frank Ocean's like the biggest fucking deal. And it's like, oh, well, he's not Frank Ocean, so we're not going to pay any attention. But they're actually still doing shit, and they're getting attention. I mean, wait, I've just thought, didn't Fantano, trash Kevin's debut album?
Well, he said something about, I can't remember what Frank. It was. Yeah, he saw one of his videos when he was like, oh, he's trying to be Frank Ocean. Even though the Echo video came out before Blonde did by almost a year.
Yeah.
And
but like,
yeah, I don't know.
And he I don't know if you guys have seen. I obviously don't watch any Fantano videos anymore because fuck that guy. But I think I seen that he gave
Saturation a 9.
Yeah, he gave it a 9.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, oh, damn. So you said all that stuff about Kevin, which was weird, and trashed his album, but
yeah, I think the weird. I mean, there's no problem. Obviously, people can change their minds, and if you think that a certain project is better than another, but I think there's a weird like inconsistency in that video because I've seen it as well, where he talks about American Boyfriend like positively, and it's just like, I'm pretty sure you didn't even do like a review of it. You just did one of those Twitter things with his screen and stuff, and just talked crap about it for a bit. But yeah, so there seemed like a little weird inconsistency there, but
yeah, there's a weird inconsistency.
Well, I've seen that weird inconsistency at like Pitchfork as well, because they didn't obviously they didn't review MTV, but then they reviewed American Boyfriend, and I think they were like quite positive about MTV in the review, even though I know for a fact, and I probably shouldn't say this, but whatever, no one's gonna hear it anyway. So.
Hey, go ahead. This is a safe space.
Someone wrote a review for that album, and they wanted to give it Best New Music, and Pitchfork said, nah. They said they didn't even want to review it at all, because they said it's not worth the attention.
I feel
like that's a common thing at Pitchfork, which is sad.
Well, they save all their Best New Musics for, like, Radiohead reissues and shit.
Well, anything big gets to... Nothing small ever gets
What's
to Best
that?
New
It's
Music.
on XL Records, I guess, is Best New Music.
Sick.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of these publications hold grudges as well, because they get upset when they're not first.
I feel Brockhampton, they did post about like Pitchfork never review our music again.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Never review our shit again.
I have a feeling Pitchfork are not going to take kindly to that in their next album. Saturation
Actually, they'll
2.
probably love it, and then they'll want to review the next one and be like, "Oh, it's Best New Music." They trashed us. It's brilliant. They did that with Death Grips, remember?
Wait, so what did Pitchfork give Saturation?
6.5.
Like a 6 something.
6.5.
And then they said that no one in the group was a particularly good rapper, and something along the lines of
It's too sappy.
the sad songs, or the more emotional songs are sappy.
Sounds more like you're a jaded.
You know
old
what?
dude.
I feel like I think this is where you can point out like Pitchfork is a publication, it's full of individual writers, and I'm gonna say fuck that writer. They probably they probably care about different stuff, and they've just been made to review.
Actually,
that. Like, you know what I mean?
I am mad petty and look through all his other reviews. He never gives anything like higher than like a 6 or like low 7. I forgot what he's called.
Oh,
it's called Doucheman.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, obviously, it's not gonna be. I feel like half of the time it's like, oh, you've missed the point of everything in this album. Clearly, you've been made to do it, and you don't really want to do it.
It's really weird when there's like you read stuff like that, and then there's like almost like anger in the words.
Yeah,
because it was really mean at points in it, and like not even in a criticizing way. It was just like, hey, these guys kind of suck, but this album's alright, I guess. It was really weird. I don't know.
I kind of get like this. I can't remember if this
review by committee.
But sometimes you see reviews where they obviously don't connect with the subject matter because obviously it's not like relevant to their life, or like they're just not young anymore.
That's what I was.
And
that's what
they
I was
mark
trying
it
to
down
I don't
for
think
it.
that
Like
a 40 or 30-year-old man should be reviewing this.
No, this is an album made by young people for young people.
And I saw them say something about like the whole, what is it, at odds with the way they want to change the how people view masculinity thing, and I'd be like, oh well, they said that they like women on the song, and that's very masculine. I don't know,
Christ.
but I feel like that review was like it reads like they were out to get them, which is why they responded the way they did. If it was just 6.5 and about, yeah, it's pretty good, they probably wouldn't have said anything.
it's I think they get a little bit of pleasure from tearing down smaller acts.
Yeah, sometimes, because it's like they had this trajectory going, and they probably saw it as a chance to be like, hey, we can stop this a little bit. Because I know that there's people who still obsess over Pitchfork reviews, and every time there's a Best New Music, they're like, well, I've got to download this to my library.
It kind of feels pointless now, though. Surely, like
that's because you can see through it so much now. Like you can see that like 10 people sat down at a table and then they look at an album cover and they go 6.5.
It does feel like that sometimes. But yeah, Brockhampton, I feel like they missed the point. Like you say, it's probably like a 30-year-old dude, that talking about it. It's like this shit don't apply to you.
I hope UTM gets big enough one day that people sit down and trash our review practices.
Probably all just false stuff as well. We don't do reviews though, so we're safe on that one.
We do discussions.
They could be like, why do they never do bangers that are not bangers?
Where's the sad songs in bangers?
Wait, we always do bangers that aren't bangers.
No, but where's the bangers that aren't bangers?
I mean, Franklin, the High Brothers, we did that. Well, I did that. That's not really a banger. It's like kind of hazy.
It's a banger.
It's a banger to me, yeah. It's got Jay Parkin making a crow noise. It's a banger.
Accurate.
Get birds like a nest or something, he said, and then chord. It's fucking great.
He's got some crazy.
Anyway, yeah, so Brockhampton, I fucking love those guys.
I'm excited.
Now go listen to the album lots.
I'm excited because they got a new one coming out. They're already working on the sequel.
Oh yeah, shit.
Comes out on my birthday, August 18th.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you for the present.
I was talking to one of them and they said that they honestly could see themselves making a Saturation 3 at the rate they're going, like before the end of the year.
Is this like the great new like sequel things? And then like they're going to be
it's going to come out as a trilogy. I'm going to download the box set.
17 years.
Brockhampton universe.
17 years.
Extended
Saturation
universe.
4.
I love the Brockhampton cinematic universe. What's your favourite spin-off movie?
Merlin would say though.
Damn. Yeah, that album's fucking great. I love them, and I want them to carry on this trajectory, whatever they're going. Like up. It's a good trajectory to be on.
They can get yeah. I just hope they
it's a lot
can
better than down.
Grab a lot of casual fans because obviously they've got a really like passionate, solid fan base, but.
Who always, like, every time one of them tweets, they'll comment saying, I can't breathe.
Daddy.
Isn't that what Kevin does on Frank's tweets anyway?
Yeah.
But I feel like some of these singles really should have got lots more attention.
Same, yeah.
I don't know, Gold's kind of popping off, isn't it?
Yeah, Gold did really well, and Star has got quite a lot of views as well, honestly. Considering they did almost no promotion for it, and it happened so quickly as well. It was very impressive. It was all very organic.
So we're all very enthused with this album then.
Yeah. Can't wait for the full version of Lamb. 9 minutes.
Like 9 minutes.
Okay, let's move on to E3 because I'm going to try and actually keep this within an hour this time.
All right. Ready for our exclusive first take on E3. You have not seen any reports on E3 yet. Here is the exclusive first one.
This is hot off the press.
The Microsoft conference was terrible. They didn't tell me how to remember my password.
So I think, Joe, you were the person that watched the most of it. I only watched EA and then I couldn't watch anything else because I got bored. Did Josh or Connor, did you watch anything?
I watched the 3 main ones.
Like live?
Yeah, well, the Sony one I watched like at 7 o'clock in the morning, but
it was on at like 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking do that.
No.
Yeah, I watched it and I was so tired. Like that was not a good idea.
Alright, so we'll go through. We've got a fucking list here. Microsoft is first, then Sony, then Nintendo, then Ubisoft, Bethesda, and then NBA. Apparently. 3 exclamation marks on that one. Yeah. So Microsoft, I'll run through, the key points real quick, and then we'll, pause and talk on whatever we think is the most important. So Microsoft, Xbox One X got revealed, really powerful and like 6 teraflops, whatever the fuck that means. It sounds sick. I want more teraflops. but I don't know what they do.
The teraflopping all over the place.
This is the thing. It's really hard for me to care because I don't understand what any of this means.
But Connor, it's got 326 gigabyte sec memory bandwidth for faster loading times.
Yeah,
and an
advanced liquid cooling system to reduce console noise and downsampling from 4K to 1080p to ensure even without a 4K display, you get crystal clear quality.
Yeah, but
you're doing what Rich does. You're reading the press release.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, that was literally reading the press release.
You can't play Persona on it, so it's trash.
Yeah, fuck Xbox One X. Okay, backwards compatibility. There's fucking loads of that.
I wish PS4 would do that, but I don't
But
don't
Connor,
care
you
that
can
much.
play Nier Automata on it in 4K.
No, is it on the? I don't care. Played it
It's on
already.
Xbox as well, yeah.
4K
No, wait, no,
is...
it's not.
It's on
Oh,
PC.
shit, it's on
Cool.
PC. Oh, well, screw Xbox then.
But can't you play Windows 10 games on Xbox?
I forgot
and
that it only came
That
out on
is
PS4
true.
and PC because
I say I kind
that's
of
a
feel
thing
like
now, isn't it?
yeah. Eventually, consoles are just gonna catch up to this anyway. So I'm not like, obviously, I don't even know what this means. I don't care. Like right now, eventually,
Just give me a
consoles will be this
PS5
good.
in like 3 years.
Yeah, that's like
I'm
games.
okay with my
Games
PS4
look
for
pretty.
now.
Games look pretty good right now, so I don't need it to look
Like
slightly
Olive.
better. It's how different is it really as well? Like, I feel like
Well,
it's very
there is
minor.
actually like if you see 1080p versus 4K, you will see that it is actually an insane quality jump. It's just that
I wouldn't call it insane.
it's pretty crazy.
It's a quality
though.
jump, but only if you're a fucking nerd. Like, no
Well,
one
no, if
cares.
you actually have
really.
like a 4K TV, you can benefit from it so much, and it does look really good. It's
Yeah,
just
it does
that
look good, but
the problem
like...
is the processing power and like the graphics cards and everything aren't up to the ability where they can render something at 4K and have it look that much better than what something rendered at 1080p did. Because
So you're saying we're gonna have to wait a little while for everything to catch up?
because when you make a jump in resolution, that also means that you have to render
comes the
more on
nerd
the screen.
speak.
See, I already don't
you
care.
have to render more on the screen, don't you? Because it's like, why do you think loads of games ran at 720 on the last like PS3 and shit?
Hey, Joe, I don't care.
I'm just saying.
If I can play a game on Xbox, sorry, not Nintendo
I'm just saying
3DS,
that's why
I can play
games
any
don't
game.
look. That's why games don't look amazing at 4K yet. Like the resolution looks great, but you're only going to see it when you watch a movie or something or a TV show. Right now.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
'Cause you can
Moving
get
on
jackies
from that
and
shit.
shit.
fuck
'cause-
Xbox, cop the PS5 in 3 years.
Yeah, put anti-aliasing in your console.
Right. Okay. Anthem. That closed out Microsoft show.
Anthem?
Apparently,
That
I
looks
didn't
kind
watch
of
it.
cool.
Yeah, that's my favorite Good Charlotte song.
RPG where people fight beasts and aliens and shit, and you got suits and you shoot missiles and
It's
shit.
basically Destiny, but instead of hardcore sci-fi space, it's like fantasy sci-fi.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Endless Legend.
I was gonna say kind of like Star Wars, but not as lame. But okay.
Fuck Star Wars.
I'd say
Yeah,
it's...
space is too big and I don't care about it, so fuck that game.
Did you buy No Man's Sky?
I did buy No Man's Sky, yeah, and I really liked
That
it.
is the definition of too much space.
I think
18
that
quintillion
Anthem
space.
looks pretty good because I was shocked that it looked as good as it did because BioWare are not good at making games.
Did they do Dragon Age? Was that them?
They did
Mass
Dragon Age
Effect.
and the most recent Mass Effect.
Oh, fuck that game.
That
Well,
game
all of the Mass Effects, but
looks fun because you can fly around. That's all
yeah,
I've
you
got
can
to say.
fly. There's not many games where you can just fly as a human being.
It's like flying.
That's kind of weird when you think about it.
What else do we have?
I'll have you know, I
Unknown's
play Gary's mod and put no clip in.
cool. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds coming to consoles. I'm happy about that because I don't want to buy it on PC because I'm not
Coming
sure if
to
mine can cope
Xbox
with
One, mate.
Yours can cope
console
with it.
launch exclusive.
Oh yeah, launch. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Nathan, you can your PC can cope with it. By the way.
Yeah, I could probably play it, but I mean, it's £27 and I can't cope with that.
Oh,
I
bought-
wanted to go on sale, but it didn't. So I might wait for the console. I don't know. I think that's a bad idea, but fuck it.
I don't know. I guess you'll see how it comes out on console first because right now playing it, it feels like very much it needs to be on PC as well, I feel.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In some regard. And also, obviously, it's early access, so it's a while off, yeah.
Sure. Cars number 7, trailer shown.
Cool.
Who cares?
I thought Cars 3 only just came out. Pixar's getting ahead of themselves.
This is Forza Motorsport. I was doing a joke. Fuck Cars, though. Cars are lame unless they...
Can't believe Pixar's making Forza now.
Congratulations to them. Fuck Porsche as well.
Forza Cinematic Universe.
Get out of here, Michael.
We had Assassin's Creed Origins as well. That's a prequel set in Egypt. I mean...
You can play as a bird.
You can play as a bird?
I think so.
Yeah, right. So you know what? Have you seen the most recent Ghost Recon game?
The Wildlands.
Yeah. So you could deploy drones in it, and the drones would like hover, and obviously you can spy on things and scope out a mission area, whatever. They've just taken that and replaced it with an eagle.
Sick.
So you just it's like a falcon, I think. You just send off a falcon, and the falcon can just hover there in the sky, which falcons can't do, by the way.
10 out of 10 can play as a bird.
Nice. That's cool and all, but and Wind Waker you can play as a fucking seagull, so
10 out of 10 you can play as a bird.
Okay, I think Assassin's Creed for me, I don't care about a lot of where it's set. Like the one I really like was Black Flag because it's pirates. I think pirates are cool, but all the other ones like with the Pope and fucking Knights Templar, I didn't give a shit about the popes and Knight Templars and shit like that, so I didn't care. Egypt kind of cool, but yeah. Me with that.
I think the coolest thing about it is that, hey, this means that there's not going to be towers everywhere, because guess what Egypt didn't have? Towers. It had pyramids, buddy.
Oh, yeah, but it's just going to be climbing pyramids for the whole fucking time.
And then sliding down them instead of jumping into hay bales.
Fuck that. What else do we have? Know. We had State of Decay 2.
Look shit.
Does it look shit?
Well, I mean, it looks like State of Decay 1.
Oh, which was a long time ago. You remember, I was playing that though. Remember, like summer, 3 years back.
Well, it was because it was in Steam sale for like what, £3?
Yeah, something daft. I kept calling it Seasonal Decay as well. I had no idea. I was like, "Oh, Seasonal Decay." You're like, "Do you mean State of Decay?" I'm like, "Shut up! I know what I mean." Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that. I didn't play it through again, but I mean, if there's a second one and it doesn't look good, then fuck that.
Well, I mean, it looks the same, basically. I was just surprised that they showed as much of it at the show as they did, because it's like a little download game. Well, apparently it's not a download game anymore, but it still looks like a download game, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like the biggest thing in the world. Crackdown 3, starring Terry Crews. I was saying before the podcast, I feel like when you get a celebrity in, you're trying to distract us from how bad the game is. You know, like, oh yeah, here's our game, but look, Terry Crews. Look at this guy that from the Old Spice commercials.
No,
isn't he funny?
That game's changed like 3 times every time they've shown it.
I've never played any Crackdown.
Because it's Crackdown 3.
It looks shit. Like, it just looks shit. And
it had like loads of destructional stuff in it. Like you could destroy buildings and everything, and it was like, oh, that's real cool. You can like crash
like Red Faction.
Yeah, like Red Faction, but you know, a bit more extreme or whatever. But then they showed it off again, and it had none of that, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I really don't care.
Where did that go? Yeah, fuck that game. Apparently, no one cares about it. Metro, new Metro game. See, I still have the first. Was there 2?
There was 2.
Yeah, I still have the first 2, and I on Xbox 360, I tried to play through it, and I had to sell it because I was poor. PS4. I bought it, and then I had to sell my PS4 because I was poor. But I've still got it on there, and I always want to play through it because it's like set on a book, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
a Russian novel.
Like, yeah, and it's like I've read kind of like a synopsis there. It sounds so good, but I don't know. I didn't really like the game too much. Like it just felt a bit kind of like by the book, you know, by the numbers kind of action survival game. It's not a survival game, but you know what I mean.
Well, there's like elements of survival.
Yeah,
you can't use too many of your pristine bullets because they are also the game's currency.
Yeah, which was kind of strange. I don't really like it, but I mean, if it's a new one, then I'm up for that. I think they.
Well, it looks more open. The levels are really wide, which means it'll be more interesting.
Yeah.
Because because I really liked exploring in those games, except when it was constantly underground, because the underground parts, funnily enough, for a game about being underground, are the least interesting parts.
Yeah, when you get up top, it's great.
I downloaded a Metro once and realised it looked really drab and boring and was a first-person shooter, so I never played it again.
That's kind of the point of it, though. It's like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic.
It's going to be
It was
Russia.
so grey.
It has to be. You can't have like tropical trees
really
everywhere.
grey.
I mean,
Yes,
that's
grass.
not really anything to do with it. But
No, but I'm just saying that
something you like is bad as well.
No,
Connor.
I'm not saying
Fuck
it's
you.
bad. I'm just saying
There's
it's
sand.
grey. You can't apply that.
Yeah, but there's anime chicks in it, so
Sand is
all
just
bets
another
are off.
shade of grey.
what else was there? Some pirate shit by
That
Retro.
looks so lame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that. I mean, cartoons can.
That's a game
Go
for
on.
Twitch streamers.
Nathan, didn't you just say you liked pirates like moments ago?
Yeah, I do like pirates, but not cartoon pirates.
Not those pirates.
I
like
like
real
real
manly
real
games.
manly pirates.
Just-
I
watched a
want to see
trailer.
my pirates drinking rum, not eating bananas with the skin on.
Yeah, the game looks really slow and empty by the trailer. Fuck it.
It's
I
for
don't know. I reckon
exploring,
it could be
that's
fun
why.
with friends.
What else we got? Code Vein, which is Dark Souls anime version.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Sure
Okay.
is.
That looks.
Yeah, no one needs that.
all
Dragon
right.
Ball Fighter.
I just want another. Just give me Dark Souls. I don't want anime Dark Souls.
I do.
Give me the anime part of that, and then not the Dark Souls, because I don't like that game.
Have you even ever played it?
No, but
Too hard, mate. Too hard.
it's too hard. I want Peach Beach Splash.
I would like
instead.
to
I
know
don't-
something about
Oh
Dark
my
Souls.
god, you were a trash man.
I would like to know.
Shut up.
I'd like someone to tell me something about Dark Souls other than it's hard. Like literally, that's.
It's
all
got
people
great
ever talk about.
atmosphere and it's fun.
It's really
Hey,
grey
yeah.
and drab.
People who...
I'm out.
Nah, because people who just say, oh, it's hard, are missing the point of the game and they're idiots.
Okay, very important game, Cuphead.
That game is stupid.
No, fuck that.
That game
I was saying
looks
before
really
the
great
podcast,
because it's in black and white.
it's not in black and white, is it?
Some of it is.
Oh, okay.
But it's based off like old time
Yeah,
cartoons.
old
and
racist
stuff.
cartoons that have terrible
Don't
things
say
in
it
them.
like that.
Well, no, they did, didn't they?
Yeah,
they
I
were
know, but
fucking
it's-
awful.
Yeah, but I mean,
That
the
style
visual
reminds
style
me of
looks
racism.
good.
I can't do it. No,
Oh.
fuck that. Some other shit I don't
Don't
care
say
about.
disappointed.
Life is Strange as well. That was in Xbox thingy.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Um,
Life is Strange at all.
Oh, that was such a good game. I loved it.
I played the first
but
episode.
I don't want a prequel with fucking Chloe though. I like Max. Was it the protagonist of the one before? Yeah, I don't like Chloe. She kind of pissed me off. She's like, I'm so hardcore. I bet she listens to Bring Me the Horizon.
She smokes drugs, mate.
She does,
Drugs
but
are cool.
yeah, no, you have got me there. Drugs are cool. Okay, I'm gonna buy it. Drugs are cool. And then there
Give
was like a
more
bunch
money
of.
to Square Enix.
I should totally.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot Square
I
Enix.
should totally be their marketing guy.
Whoops. I think I should be. I think I should stop buying Square Enix stuff. If I'm honest, it's getting to be a problem. Xbox, there was a bunch of fucking indie shit as well. I don't care about indie games, so we're not talking about that because fuck that. Like I'm trying to keep it to the fucking hour. I've got to get through this shit. I'm not talking about fucking indies.
I can't wait to get to Sony and people accuse us of anti Microsoft bias.
Okay, we're at Sony, so the first thing here is Uncharted, but obviously I hate Uncharted because of Nathan Drake, but he's gone and there's 2 chicks now, right?
Chicks are cool. Well, one of them.
Nathan's
Sign me
like,
up.
well, now I'm on board. There's 2 chicks. No Nathan Drake.
See, the thing I hate about Uncharted is gone, and some new things that I like are in. So that's
Chloe's a cool character, so.
And also, it's coming out at a cheaper price.
Is it?
Yeah, £25.
Is that a good sign, though?
Well, no, it was originally supposed to be DLC, and then they're like, well, this is far too big, and now it's like 8 hours long.
That's.
So it's somewhere in between a game and DLC.
Well, it's
mean-
still got the multiplayer portion of it, so it's actually like basically a full game, but they're charging less for it.
Uncharted games aren't super long anyway.
Oh, the last one
Super
felt
fucking
really long.
lame.
I haven't played that
Uncharted
one,
4 was
so-
like 15 hours long.
See, that's still pretty short for a game now.
Well, compared to RPGs, I don't think that's short for game.
Yeah, I think those kind of games are different. Like, obviously, you're not going to put as much.
I wouldn't want an
into
Uncharted game to be that long anyway.
No, I wouldn't want an Uncharted game that's 100 hours long with skill trees.
Fuck that. That sounds awful.
Upgrade Nathan Drake's hair.
Climb some rocks, guys.
No, delete Nathan Drake, please.
Damn.
Oh, well, they are, so I'm happy. Days Gone, the fucking zombie survival game.
Right.
Zombies angry running fast.
Yeah, they showed it
These
last
are
year,
our notes.
and it looked kind of boring. But then there was like, "Hey, look how many zombies can be on screen at once," and I was like, "That's kind of cool," because it was like actual swarms of it.
There was a thing where you can kind of like manipulate the swarms to do things.
Yeah, and then they showed it this year, and they were like, "Hey, you can use the zombies as a weapon by like getting rid of humans that are bad," and I was like, "That's kind of cool."
That does look cool.
They run so fast.
That does look cool.
It's like 28 days later kind of zombies.
Yeah, which I
fast
think
as
is like kind of cool for an open world game to have, because it just seems like exploring the world seems dangerous.
That is a 2 year later cop.
But also zombies are everywhere. But hey, at least it looks like it could be fun. So that's my
I honestly
take.
got this confused with Dying Light. I thought it was Dying Light. I was like, oh, they're doing a new thing for Dying Light. Oh no, they're not.
Hey, it's time for Joe to get excited.
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Good game. I'll play it again.
No, I never played it. Never played it.
Now-
I don't intend to either. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just a lot of empty world space, isn't it?
Mate, it influenced Zelda.
Now they're going to populate it now with slugs.
No, you could already hunt lizards, and they would upgrade your stamina.
Damn. Did I know that?
Pro tip.
Probably didn't know
Not as
that.
good as eating frogs in Metal Gear 3.
The only time I played that game, I ate a poison frog and died, and I was like, well, this is a bad game.
So,
Yeah.
Shadow of Colossus cool, but also amphibians.
Ueda said like there might be changes, but he said there won't be any additional colossi. I don't know.
Colossi.
How.
Yeah, I think that adding them would be weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't assume that would be.
I feel like
but not to the main game itself.
I was gonna say maybe it's like a side thing. Like
the reason that game was cool was because of the way it was structured and everything. Changing that would risk fucking up. So I don't know. Yeah.
Mate, what about post game?
Post game.
New game plus.
Shadow of the Colossus DLC.
Shadow of the
Colossus.
Colossus.
Regret for
Colossus
ages.
Garden.
Your horse has armor now.
Ooh.
But the horse is redacted.
The horse should have had armor. Protect the horse.
Armor.
Good horse.
What else? Oh, we got Detroit Become Human.
Looks bad.
That looks.
I thought it looked okay. But
It's basically like David Cage, the guy who made Heavy Rain, was like, I don't understand racism, and then he watched Blade Runner and was like, now I understand racism.
It looks like that kind of like fake intellectual deep kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what I like. Initially, I was like, oh, okay, and then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, that's the conclusion I came to. Kind of like fake deep.
So, hey, I'm a robot, but am I human?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
Isn't
want
that
no
near
more
as
games
well?
about robots and am I human. That's stop, David. Cage.
David Cage's lunch was eaten by the guys who made, was it Supermassive Games? They made Until Dawn, and they're making a new one, which they didn't even show at the conference. It was showed at the pre-show.
They did a lot of that this year, which seemed really weird.
But that looked cool. It was basically Until Dawn, but there can be people sat there like in a group with their phones, and they can influence the decision themselves. Pretty cool.
What? Say that again.
All right. So it's Until Dawn, and then a decision comes on the screen, and then everyone in the room has a chance to vote on it.
Ooh, yeah.
Democracy.
And their votes can be anonymous as well, so they just use their phone to do it.
That's good.
As a
I
controller.
remember when I went through that whole game but didn't touch the pad at all and just watched you play it. That was a great play of the game for me. I'm joking, but I'm serious. I feel like I played that game myself. I didn't need to play it myself. It was
Nathan got
just,
spooked.
it was so good.
So
It is a
spooked.
really good game.
It's such a good game.
Hey, pick it up
Wasn't
free.
there DLC for that?
No, they did like a
Oh, it was a
VR,
VR thing,
shooter
yeah.
thing. It was weird.
Okay.
And now they're doing a prequel in VR as well.
I'm not ready for VR yet because it's still £300. So
yeah, I'm waiting for the PS5.
And also, I feel
VR.
like it would make me really sick.
Yeah, I can just go in a car and be sick.
Obviously, at my old store, we bought some in and I had to test them and whatnot. It takes a fucking age to set up, which is a nightmare. But I thought I was going to get sick, like, while I was using it. And I was using it. I was like, oh, no, this is cool. I looked up and there was stars all around. I was like, oh, man, that's great. I played it for a bit. I was doing some football header game and I was like, yeah, this is great. Took the headset off and I was like, wow, I feel like I'm going to die. It was horrible. But, I mean, you use it a couple of times. I guess you get used to it a bit more. But, yeah, I've had problems with balance before, so it was probably not the best thing for me to do. But if it comes down in price, like, I might cop and, try out all these VR games that are coming out. Well, at that point, I guess there'll be good ones, not just testy ones.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, Skyrim VR. Jesus Christ, no.
Doom VR looks so bad, but also at the same time, the name is really good. It's called, like, VFR.
Yeah.
Skyrim. Just stop with the Skyrim stuff. Like,
hey, have you heard about this game called Skyrim? I heard it's coming out soon.
Hey guys, we're bringing Skyrim to PS5.
Damn. Oh god.
Still won't come out on launch day though, will it?
What else do we have? Oh, the Arkham series, but with Spider-Man now instead.
Nice.
Which is good for me. I fucking hate Batman, but those games, obviously, they reviewed really well. Everyone loved them because of the,
Yeah, first one was great
and stuff. But now I can play it because it's Spider-Man, and I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, you can play as a poor kid instead of a rich dad.
Yeah, I hate rich people, and that's why I don't like Batman. And I'm glad his parents are dead.
Yeah, I don't care about Batman anymore. I used to really like Batman, but there's still good Batman media, but I don't like Batman. If that makes sense.
So Spider-Man, I'm excited for that. Is anyone else like really excited for Spider-Man? Because
I mean,
I know. I think it could be good.
You can swing through the city with webs, so I'm happy. I'm excited for it. That's all I want to do.
Connor loves
Spider-Man game.
Spider-Man 2 was a really good game.
Spider-Man 2 is an amazing game.
And it reviewed well as well. Like, it was a massive critical success.
Was that on
commercial success.
PlayStation 1?
PlayStation 2 and
Two?
Xbox. Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the free roam one. Yeah.
I remember.
With Tobey Maguire.
Shout out Tobey Maguire, my dad.
Yeah, if you're listening, Toby, we love you.
We done with Sony?
No.
No, we've got Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, but I haven't played that, so I don't care. Monster Hunter, though, that's something that maybe I might care about.
I feel like that's a game that you would get lost in, Nathan. You would play it for hours.
It's like Final Fantasy XIV, but with more stuff to do.
I've heard so much about Monster Hunter. I'd be interested to try one out, I guess. But
that's what I mean. That's where I'm coming from.
But
I've played Monster Hunter.
My problem with the games is that they've always controlled really bad, but that's because they've been on 3DS and PSP.
Nice.
Yeah. That's kind of what puts me off getting... I'm like, oh, this game seems cool, but it's on the 3DS, so yeah, I don't think it'd be that good.
Nathan missed a biggie. We didn't talk about God of War.
No, I skipped that because I fucking hate God of War. I'm not even talking about it.
This one looks really good.
It does look really good.
No, don't care. Kratos is a dad.
It's about dads.
Fuck that guy.
You like dads?
Yeah, but honestly, I hate God of War so much. I think it's so
they got rid
shit.
of the things that I think that you hate about it.
I think
I hate that it's Kratos and ripping balls off your dad and
I reckon Kratos is going to be dead and you're going to play Kratos' son. Kratos' son.
What a twist that would be.
What a twist. I reckon you will play as a giant lizard.
They got rid of the lame... I think they got rid of the crazy...
The end of the game will reveal that the lizard is actually Theresa May.
Disgusting.
Excited for God of War, though. 10 out of 10.
PlayStation 7. What?
What did you say about God of War, Connor?
Excited for God of War, 10 out of 10.
No. Go away.
I'm going to make Nathan play it.
Leave me alone. Destiny 2, in other things I don't care about. Yeah, I mean, I played Destiny 1 for a little bit with Mark and Tom and M, but I don't know, it was just kind of like, just felt a bit aimless, so I'm not really excited for Destiny 2.
It's just like, MMO raids, it's just raids.
Yeah, I know. I played the game, Joe.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's nothing else.
Yeah, but that's why it feels a bit, aimless. It's just like, oh, you just do this.
Whenever I played it, I enjoyed it, but I kind of shut off. Like, you don't think. And one of the things I enjoy about games is when they make me think and, be like, hey, here's a challenge. It was just, I was just kind of like on autopilot.
You gotta just keep shooting, peek out from this thing and do the rocket and then do your
Hi, I'm Joe, and I like games when they're hard, like Dark Souls.
No, fucking hell. My name's Connor, and I platinum near. Look at me go.
You can buy you can buy the trophies in game.
That's why he did it.
I had so much money, I just bought them. Why not?
That's fucking crazy.
Pleb.
Call of Duty. Oh god. I didn't even check any of it. People are mad because they censored swastikas.
Yeah.
They're also mad that you can play as a girl in multiplayer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw that. There was like one specific tweet. It was like Gamergators in a nutshell or something. And it was like, I don't want to play as a girl in Call of Duty. That's historically inaccurate. And then in another tweet, like a couple of hours later, they were like talking about some shit that was like completely.
I think it was like,
historically inaccurate.
Zombies confirmed for World War II.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Zombies confirmed in Call of Duty. It's like, come on, man. Fucking idiots.
You know what'd be great though? You can play as a girl, and if you want to teabag someone, it's a bit different now.
Oh, cool. Moving on. Kingdom Hearts 3, Ni no Kuni, and Knack 2 were all shown in the pre-show, but not the actual conference.
Knack 2.
Knack 2.
I said I was excited for Ni no Kuni before, so...
Knack 2.
Yeah, there's no Ghibli, there's no clangers. What are you going to do?
There's no Knack.
Let's move on to Nintendo. They've got quite a lot of stuff. I probably shouldn't have done that on the podcast. Excuse me. Super Mario Odyssey. Fucking hat mechanic? What do? You just put your hat on someone else?
No, you throw your hat and it possesses them because it's a ghost.
A fucking dinosaur.
It's called Cappy,
mate.
It looks like a lot of fun, that game.
It does.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop a Switch probably around Christmas time and pick up stuff I've missed, like Legend of Zelda,
That's
Breath
it.
of the Wild.
Just that.
Probably Mario Odyssey as well, because that is looking pretty good.
Mario Odyssey is the only thing I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh man, I kind of wish I still had my Switch, but then I remember that there is nothing else.
Like, you could be playing ARMS right now.
I could play ARMS.
The thing about this conference is they more or less confirmed like the majority of their big IPs are getting games, like main games as well.
Which is what they need to do, because Nintendo fans are just like, where is Animal Crossing? Where is Zelda? Where is all this?
But also, I don't want them to just start a conference and be like, look, here's a logo for a new Metroid game that you won't get for like 3 years. And
but great. They had to do that because they showed the 2D 3DS one at the Treehouse, and if they'd just shown that, everyone would have been like, well, where's Metroid Prime 4? Like, why are you
haven't they just made a mess of the Metroid series recently?
Pretty much, yeah.
Federation Force, what a game.
Blast Ball.
I mean, yeah.
No, I think
there was teasers for that.
Cool. They need to stop fans being so upset, so I think they just needed to like throw them a little bone. Like
Nintendo got themselves into that thing though. They've kind of need to keep up those franchises, because if they don't, all their fans will be like, meh.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon Switch game. Who's hyped for that?
Not me.
I missed out on Sun and Moon. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I can do Pokemon anymore.
It will be on Switch, but it will still be the same game.
Nathan's a dad now.
Yeah, I think I am a legit dad, but not one of those hashtag cool dads that I still play Pokemon with my kids. Okay, I'm a cool dad. I'm not gonna be one of those. I'm gonna be a lame dad who doesn't talk to his kids.
I'm looking forward to playing 3D Pokemon and actually looking good and not like pixelated dumps.
Pokemon XD.
I don't care. Pokemon Sun and Moon doesn't look that bad.
Pokemon 3.
It's not what I look for in Pokemon games. Graphics.
I mean, I'm not usually bothered about graphics, but it's just pretty. I don't know.
You're bothered about the graphics when they're grey, mate.
Unless they're in Nier.
Nier. That's a good game.
Yeah, we know.
Not as good as Persona. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom.
Yeah, this game looks hype, man.
I like Resident Evil 7 more. What?
XCOM but with Mario and Rabbids
and minions.
The stupid
Rabbids are the minions of video game characters. So.
That is true.
I mean, I love that kind of game where it's like tactical battle kind of thing. I played one ages ago, and it was like a mafia one. Ooh. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, you have like, Bones McGee and, Sarah. They've all got nicknames, and you got guns, and you go from one point to another, and then shoot around a wall, and all of that shit. I love that kind of thing.
Sounds like
strategy
Worms.
Kind of, I guess, in the same turn thing, but it's like a 3D environment.
What a weird collaboration, though.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It was awesome.
Hey, we can combine these two IPs. What do you want to do? Well, we can't do jumping games because that's exactly what they told us not to do. Okay, so what else can we do? XCOM.
I fucking love XCOM though, and Mario's okay. I don't understand Rabbids, but
I don't understand the need to bring. Sorry.
They're gonna add Rabbids to Mario Kart now.
I don't understand the need to bring those two series together.
No, is that weird and out of the blue for most people?
I think Nintendo were probably like, "Oh shit, we need to have more games for the Switch," and
yeah.
they were like, "How can we make it appealing to another developer?" And that would be, "Hey, you can have the Mario IP for a game."
Yeah, because there's actually a 2-month window.
How popular is Rabbids?
They've
Pretty
diminished
popular.
dramatically since they first arrived, though. But I'm sure they could come back. And
I mean, was it a big thing before? I've never really kind of.
Well, yeah, it was
saw it and I was like, oh, okay.
It was huge on Wii.
Yeah, exactly. It made
Yeah.
its popularity on Wii, which obviously was when Nintendo still had a bit of a boon. And
yeah. Oh, I don't know. XCOM, sure, why not? Give it to me. So I hate space, but XCOM was okay. So if you're gonna take the space part out of it and give me Mario, that's cool.
Well, you just like sci-fi as long as it's not got space.
That is sci-fi.
I can't emphasize it enough how much I hate space. Anyway, there's a new Yoshi and Kirby Switch games.
Kirby,
pretty much
sick.
what you'd expect from those, I guess.
Yeah, a great game.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kirby.
Thanks, Yoshi. Yoshi's better than Kirby.
I don't want to argue. They're both good guys.
This is another Persona Near thing, isn't it?
I like them both. Shout out Yoshi and Kirby. Hope you have a collab soon.
Cool.
Club.
Fire Emblem Warriors. It's a Musou game, so I miss me with that as well.
I like Fire Emblem.
I'm not into those at all.
That's my contribution.
We got Xenoblade Chronicles. Wasn't that one Xenoblade Chronicles X or something was the last one?
That was the last one, yeah, but that's not
on the Wii U.
That was on the Wii U, yeah, but that's a completely different story. This is the sequel to the sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles, which was the one with Shulkin.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. I mean, weren't you playing the last one on the one on the Wii U, and you were like saying it was really good? The
last one was tight, yeah, because it had like mechs and shit.
So I mean, I see that name everywhere. Like when I see it, I'm like, oh, I remember Josh said that was good one time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
I don't think this one looks as good though.
Oh well,
like,
that's sad.
The art style bugs me quite a lot.
But have they changed it?
Yeah, they've gone like all the way anime.
Oh,
but it's not even all the way anime. It looks like kind of like GameCube JRPG anime kind of graphics almost. Yeah, and they've got really bad British voice acting again.
Cheers, love.
Well, no,
I'm really feeling it. Well, I can't believe I just spawned a bunch of Tracer impressions. That was not good. I'm sorry.
Keep going, Tracer on.
Is that a voice line?
Yeah.
Or did you make that up?
That
I haven't got that yet. Okay, I don't want it. Breath of the Wild DLC, Amiibo.
Yeah, they've added
you don't
the
know
opportunity to track where you're going, so you can see a path, and people have already used it for memes.
Okay. Well. Oh shit! Oh, this was what people got mad about, wasn't it? Like, oh, DLC expensive. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah, we did. I remember. My memory is so good. So, people have seen this now.
Yeah, and
are people still mad?
Generally happy, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't really know what it is
it's
still.
like
super hard mode and
story type thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
Well, they haven't shown any of the story stuff yet so far.
No, the story DLC is not yet. It's like that's like the holiday one. This is just the one they've just added. I think it came out literally like a couple of days ago. It's like a hard mode.
Yeah, it's like hard mode.
And there's like a tiered dungeon thing.
Mate, it's the Dark Souls of Zelda games.
Skyrim on the Switch. This is what we all needed.
Also,
Rocket League on the Switch.
Yes, that's what we needed.
Wait, is Skyrim on the Switch still not out?
No. I don't think it's even got a confirmed release date.
What's taking them
That's
so
so
long?
weird.
They are making it even more boring.
Just put some more dragons in and call it a day.
What else? Yeah, Rocket League. I don't know.
It's cool that you can play it locally, I think.
Yeah. That is.
And you can play it with every other console except PS4. Because PS4.
Yeah, what is that? What is that about?
I think because PS4. Well, there's a couple of things. I think because PS4 kind of have superiority market now. They're just like, we don't need to fuck around with you scrubs. Like the other guys, like online. But also,
I heard it was something to do with Xbox specifically, though, that they were like, no.
Right. Xbox have got a real problem with cross-platform and stuff.
Well, no, they don't.
No, they want it
because they announced it for Minecraft.
Yeah,
no, but I mean, okay, I'm going off Final Fantasy 14, which is a problem because I don't know. They're doing something like the Yoshi P has been in talks with them like quite a lot about getting Final Fantasy 14 on the Xbox, and they could have already fucking done it, but they're like, nah, because of like some problems with crossover with PS4. Like,
that might be
I've
on
heard
their
people
end,
saying that.
But like, I think because like remember like the PS3 days, PlayStation had like loads of problems with PSN, and they kept getting hacked all the time and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I wonder if they're being like, oh no, if we open up our servers to you, we'll get hacked again, or something like that. I don't know.
I don't think that's where they were coming from. I think it was they want it done a specific way that's not really possible. It's kind of like the option to not play with PS4 people and like have a Xbox only option to play with people. And I know for Final Fantasy 14, that's the problem because you can't have that because you need to play with everyone. You can't just choose Xbox only players. But I think that's what they wanted to include in. So maybe that's just a problem with Final Fantasy 14. But fuck Microsoft anyway. That's what I'm saying. What else we got? I don't care. I don't have to stay impartial, do I?
Journalistic integrity?
Nah. Doesn't exist anymore.
Sick.
Remember we were talking about Pitchfork. Pokemon Tournament DX. What the fuck is that?
It's a Pokemon.
It's
Tekken.
Pokemon Tekken. Yeah.
Oh, Pokken Tournament. I was reading that completely wrong. Yeah, and I don't like that game either. Let's move on.
I don't like fighting.
We're running out of time. Sushi Striker. That sounds great. You eat sushi and throw plates at people.
This might be the most hated game of the whole conference of E3.
Really?
Completely. Because Bill Trinan tweeted a thing out when Treehouse said, and it was like, come in an hour, we're showing something new, and everyone was like, they're gonna show Animal Crossing, they're gonna show, like, it was Nintendo fans getting their expectations up again. And he had to tweet later, he was like, actually it's just a small thing, don't get too like excited before they revealed it. And this is what it was, and people were like,
are these the only new 3DS games they're announcing the whole thing?
Yeah, at E3.
Is that like a sign that it's on its way out now?
Well, I mean, they've got the Switch now, which is
yeah. Well, I think they need to make that decision, don't they? They need to think: are we going to keep the 3DS? Are we going to make another separate portable console, or are we just going to go all in on Switch? Like that's the decision they need to make now.
I feel like they're gonna. My theory is they're just gonna make a portable version of the Switch,
which is the Switch.
Yeah, but one that one that's cheaper but doesn't dock or whatever.
I don't think the dock's that expensive to manufacture, surely.
Well,
yeah, the dock is the cheapest part.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have ruined my fan theory.
Basically, you just want a smaller version of the Switch.
No, I just think that's what's going to happen, but...
They've got some 3DS games confirmed for 2018, so they're not going to phase it out.
Do you think they're going to have a Switch Mini?
I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with that. They're going to do something dumb, though.
Switch Plus, it's like a 30-inch monitor.
It's just two 3DSs glued together.
Yeah, that's pretty much Nintendo wrapped up. Next is Ubisoft. Miyamoto was demoing the thing with.
He came on stage
Rabbids?
with a gun.
Oh, was it a gun?
He ran up with the Glock.
The motherfucking Glock.
The motherfucking
Glock. Yeah, we've talked about the Mario. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cop XCOM Mario Edition probably when I get a Switch. Wait, when's it coming out? Oh,
August.
Oh, yeah. Got that. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Did
anyone play the first one?
Know what the first one was.
It was Beyond Good and Evil.
Is this the thing with loads of animals and they're all swearing?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Sounds like Conker's Bad Fur Day to me, but...
Sounds like fairies, mate.
That's Super Lucky's Tale, mate, for Xbox.
Oh. Joe, any opinions on Beyond Good and Evil 2?
No, because I didn't even like the first one.
Okay.
I think Michelle Ansell's a good designer there, so...
Okay, Far Cry 5. Oh, people got mad about that as well, didn't they? They were like, "Oh, this is racist towards white people."
Yeah, it's attacking the average American. The average occultist.
Oh man, I love gamers. Gamers are the coolest people ever.
The villain is American. It's like,
oh my god! If that game is making gamers mad, then I want to buy it and support it and play it. And I haven't played Far Cry
am interested in that game anyway because it's co-op the whole way through. Which
is it?
Yeah, that's just hella cool.
Nice.
I think.
Yeah, I'm about that.
damn, it feels like
if you're down to get it, I'm down to get it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And also I think the setting is cool because there's not that many open world games set in like rural America.
Yeah, like fucking Minnesota or whatever it's called.
And also, apparently, there's no mini map anymore. So you just need to like use the environment to get around, and also they've got rid of towers that reveal
I was gonna
the map.
say, thank fuck, they were so annoying.
So hey, that looks cool.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I wasn't prepared to say that a Far Cry game looks cool, but hey.
Yeah. Another pirate game.
I feel like we've
Skull
talked
and Bones.
about pirates too much today.
This looks like they ripped out Black Flag's pirate stuff.
Battles.
Yeah, naval battles, and like, let's make it a game.
But that was the best part of Black Flag. Like, those naval battles were done really well. Like, I mean, it kind of got boring after a while. Like, after you do it loads, because it's the primary way of getting stuff that you need, sugar and wood,
spice and everything nice.
But yeah, no. If there's a whole game on that, yeah, fine, cool, do your thing. I mean, I'm probably not gonna buy it because I can't see it being any wider than that. Like, it might get boring, kind of thing. But cool, do your thing.
It's a long way off,
Pirates
so they could show some things that might make you want it more.
Yeah. Bethesda, Fallout 4 and Doom VR, Elder Scrolls. Oh, I don't care about Bethesda.
Do you know what is a great idea?
What's that?
Fallout 4, but now it makes me motion sick as well.
It made me sick in other ways before. Now I get motion sickness.
Every chance I get, someone asks me a question, I just pick sarcasm, and I just stand there and I say sarcasm.
God. That option was so annoying. Wolfenstein 2 weren't people getting mad about that as well?
Wolfenstein 2 looks fucking bonkers. Like, it looks amazing. I mean, the opening of that game is you in a wheelchair with guns strapped to it.
Sick. But weren't people getting mad about that as well? It was like,
because it depicted it had the Nazis holding, like, putting their arms around two Ku Klux Klan members in the trailer, and people were like, "Oh, this is saying that the Nazis would have been friends with the Ku Klux Klan."
Oh my
it's like,
God.
of course they would have.
They both hate black people.
Shared ideology.
Yeah. So basically, obviously, it's about Nazis, but they basically won the war instead.
Yeah.
And I think that's an amazing conceit because, hey, it's a way to be like, hey, Nazis are bad. Remember this, guys.
Yeah.
And people can't be overly offended by it because, hey, this is just what would have happened, but also they're making it funny and ridiculous.
These games aren't that shocking anymore, though, with Trump in power.
Yeah,
The top of America.
Well, they also have I also think it's cool because there's like prominent black characters they showed in the trailer, which is like loads of people are going to get mad about that, obviously, because
they're going to get mad about that in Mafia 3.
Yeah,
Because
it's like it was set in New Orleans.
Yeah, you can't really complain about that.
Or whatever. People are dumb as hell. I think Wolfenstein looks really fun. Also, it's set in, I think, the 50s, and you can take LSD.
Oh, nice.
And as we already established, drugs are cool.
Mm-hmm.
First person doing drugs. I'm all about that. What else? Evil Within 2. I borrowed the first one off you, didn't I, Joe?
Yeah.
How was the first one?
I couldn't get into it. I mean,
the first
I don't
one
think I
was
gave it enough
okay.
time, to be fair.
It was quite like inconsistent.
Yeah.
The ending really sucked. The beginning was a bit too slow, and then the middle was really, really good. But it has a lot of bullshit because like Shinji Mikami loves his bullshit enemies where they kill you in one hit.
Okay, I won't pick it up for £3 then.
No, it's worth £3, 100%. If you like horror games, yeah. The sequel looks a lot better, I think. Like the short bits of gameplay they showed, I'm down. And also Shinji Mikami is working as a producer on it this time, so he's not the lead creative, which leads me to believe it'll have less of his signature bullshit.
No one wants the fucking Shinji Mikami bullshit.
I love Shinji Mikami when he makes games that aren't like just straight up action games, because he knows how to design a game, but he also knows how to piss people off.
Yeah,
I love that.
For sure. What else on Bethesda? Oh, Dishonored 2 DLC. I haven't even fucking played the first one.
Dishonored 2 looks good. The DLC looks cool. You play as not a white man.
Yeah, which is nice. What else? Oh, are we running over? We are running over. Fuck! I was trying so hard.
Are we gonna have to cut off EA?
Oh no! Let me sum up EA. Sports,
rubbish,
and Star Wars. You guys like
also
Star
rubbish.
Wars? We're doing good things with Star Wars because you told us to do good things.
Hey, wait, there was one good game they did, and that was that split screen game about breaking out of jail.
Yeah, A Way Out. I think that looks sick, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that there's like split screen because
they're putting an emphasis. They said it's split screen even if you play it online.
Yeah.
Telltale,
Which is
insane.
Prison Break.
My favorite
guy,
TV show.
the guy who like the main guy who came out to talk about it, it's like his game or whatever. He was so positive and happy, and like I want to give him money because of the way he presented that game and how passionate he was about it. You know what I mean? I can't remember who it was, but
also we need.
Oh, they did Brothers: A Tale of Two Knobheads.
We need more like really interesting gameplay games, as in like taking advantage of weird things you can do with the technology rather than you can jump and shoot.
What a great GTA review! You can jump and also shoot.
And you can chase dogs.
You can.
But yeah, A Way Out looks great. Fuck them for saying Battlefront 2 is like, do you know what I mean? Because they were like, they released a bad game and it was all shit, and they're like, look at all these things we're doing for you guys now. And it's like, yeah, you should have done that.
Understand
the first time around.
What is the Battlefront?
Stop pretending you're good.
Ignoring
you're
the
doing
fact
what's expected of you.
Ignoring the fact it's Star Wars, I will say, like, if I really like Star Wars, I would be excited about Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I can see why it'd be exciting, but fuck
it
Star
looks
Wars.
a lot better than the original did, I think, and also they're promising to put content in it this time.
They should have fucking done the first time.
I missed this. What is the Star Wars Battlefront controversy or whatever?
The first game had like 6 maps.
They put out a free demo, and that was basically the game.
Yeah, there was no single player component either. Now it's going to have a single player component, and it's going to have double the maps.
Campaign. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about Star Wars anyway, so.
I know, but if you cared about Star Wars, you'd be like, woohoo!
I feel like maybe they didn't need to release a new game, though. They could have just, I don't know, sorted Battlefront 1 out.
Yeah, but that won't make them as much money.
That is true.
Also, people who didn't buy the original game because of all the problems with it, now they can just be like, well, now I'm just going to buy the sequel instead.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I just feel like they've kind of like it's like, oh, we fucked up, but let's make it look like an opportunity instead. You know? Kind of sucked. Also, sports. that. Oh god, that was one of the most.
Yeah, but it's not just sports. It's sports with a story.
Ooh, you can now be a young up and comer in the sports world.
I hope it has dialogue choices such as "I'm going to kick the ball out" or "I don't want to kick this ball,"
or sarcasm.
Yeah, sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
Give it a sarcasm option, mate.
The only option you need.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything at E3. Like reading everything and looking at everything. I don't think it was like too exciting.
It was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, uneventful.
Everything I saw out of it, besides like maybe like 2 small exceptions, were games that I already knew I was going to get anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say Sony's was just, here's more of what we told you about last year.
Well, I heard that someone slapped them on the wrist for announcing games too early, and then they were like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, where was Final Fantasy VII? Wasn't there.
Yeah, well, I think that PSX will be more interesting from them.
I just found it weird that they announced like 2 big games last year in I thought like Last of Us 2 and the
that was at PSX
Kojima game, and they didn't show any of it.
PSX was the announcement of The Last of Us 2, so we won't see that again until the end of this year in December, I think.
That's the thing, to announce it so early and then not be able to show it at E3 is a bit.
Well, I think they did that just to be like, hey guys, it's on the way. You already knew anyway.
They should have just given us a JPEG at least.
give us a JPEG, mate.
Or at least a TIFF.
That is real big files.
WebM.
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 Anyway, yeah, that's about it. E3 was uneventful, but there was a few cool things shown. Yeah,
everyone rate it out of 10.
I give it an E3 out of 10.
I give it 6.5 out of 10.
Too sappy.
Too sappy.
I give it 5 out of 10 because, yeah, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good either.
Yeah. Josh, what are you giving it?
I'm going to use this opportunity to say Senran Kagura Peach Feet Splash comes out August. Everyone go cop.
Wait, legit, I'm gonna cop. I don't give a shit. When is it coming out? August 18th?
August 23rd?
23rd. Okay.
Want something around
I'm gonna cop it. I mean, I'll have some money.
Look forward to UTM plays Senran Kagura Peach Feet Splash.
Oh shit, yeah, we should do that.
We are esports now.
We're definitely gonna fucking do that. All right.
Damn, that's an expensive cop. I'll cop.
Worth it. All right, that'll be it for this podcast. I think we're done now. Go do a like and us. I don't even know why I fucking bother with this part. Just
hit us up.
Just
be sure to comment and subscribe.
Come into my
comment
DMs.
and tell us how.
And if you want more
wrong we
ASMR
are.
videos, subscribe to my Patreon.
All right. Goodbye. I guess.
Bye.
Until next month.
Bye.
Ta-ta.